Just a heads up, this is gonna be a longer talk video, so watch this in the background while you're doing other stuff or whatever. I'm just gonna ramble or yap a bit about stuff. So you've probably seen that Blizzard decided to partner up with Pinterest. Now, we all know this is obviously just some data collection scheme as usual, because the moment you connect it with Pinterest, they can analyze even more of your hobbies and whatever you're consuming. But besides that, can we just talk about the fact that Blizzard and a lot of these Defender fanboys and shills are saying, oh, you an incel, you think WoW is becoming a game for women? That's because you hate women, you're such an incel. Meanwhile, Pinterest's user base is 70% women. And not just that, it also is a great incentive to just put it to the crowd of people, or put it in front of the crowd of people, who very much like doom scrolling and just consuming and consuming. We all know the types, the girls that go on Instagram or whatever, and they see a product that looks cute, and they want to buy it, just because it's trendy or because it looks cute. So they just do it, even if it's some overpriced shit from originally AliExpress, right? Just resold on some Instagram store. Now, the reality here is this goes a lot deeper, and I'm actually working on another video right now. I'm actually working on quite a lot of them. But this is a big issue with the game right now, that Blizzard is not just trying to pander to everybody, but I think Blizzard and many of these big companies are trying to create the modern audience. I'll go into more detail on this new video that I'm making. Don't know when it will come out, but TLDR, I think what Blizzard is doing and what all these companies are doing is effectively all these girls who bought a gaming PC because it was aesthetic to play Stardew Valley or whatever, they're trying to get those girls into WoW now. They're trying to turn them into the modern audience. That's why you see so much pandering with like softening the art style, softening the grid, removing all the grid pretty much, right? Making the game safe, quote unquote. It's because they want to appeal to those girls. And I think we'll be seeing a lot more ads on Instagram, on Pinterest, and all these other girly sites that will basically just, again, pander to those girls, right? And I think that's one of the big reasons why we're seeing these changes that we're currently seeing, where Blizzard is just desperately trying to appeal to these girls. So yeah, I think the incel argument is very stupid, and I think there's a lot more behind it, and I think there's a lot of truth behind the fact that Blizzard is trying to appeal to not just any girl or any woman, because they've always been women in WoW, or girls even, right, that just enjoy the game. I grew up with my sisters playing it. I think they're trying to appeal to a very specific crowd of girls, or even women. I think it's mostly girls. It's the type of crowd that plays The Sims, usually in their 30s, right? Very typical, like, artsy girls who like aesthetic stuff. And I think that's what we're seeing, especially with housing being marketed towards these girls a lot. So I like to exaggerate sometimes, and I like to go a bit into character when I make these videos and when I talk about these things. But I think this is like a serious issue. Just a bit of real talk here. I think WoW is doomed for us guys and any of the women who do enjoy the more rough stuff. I mean, we've seen them with the cutscenes and stuff, and I don't think it's just some meme where it's like, oh, Disneyfication or some buzzword. No, I genuinely think that's the case. We'll be seeing a lot of that. So strap up, boys. We need to fight back. Keep posting your comments on the official stuff. I've seen a lot of comments of people disagreeing on every big creator recently, which I really enjoyed. Many like behaviour are deleting them, of course, because they're shills. Lots of other shills. I'm just gonna say it, I don't care. So Breezy has obviously been trying a lot to get onto Blizzard's good side with his commentary on new features, which, I mean, I don't blame the guy. If he wants to make a career being a shill, I mean, go ahead, right? But it's obviously happening, and a lot of the big creators are just sadly no longer reliable source for information or anything Blizzard related, because they pander so hard to being safe. I think the only creator that's still good on Blizzard's side that is more critical is probably Preach, who I really much enjoy watching myself, especially Drama Time. A big fan of that. But I think most big content creators are compromised, and I think we should call them out when they do stuff like this, and I think it's just healthy for not just the game but also for the community. So yeah, I think keep calling them out, keep calling Blizzard out on official channels. I noticed that on YouTube they don't delete as many comments as long as you are being safe with your language, which sucks that we have to do that. But unless you are being very toxic and you use swear words or whatever, right? But anything that isn't that is usually fine. So keep calling them out, keep saying your negativity if you have any, keep giving them the criticisms that you have. I think that's just healthy for everybody. This was just a short rant. I didn't expect this video to get so long. It was just a talk video after all. I wanted this to be some quick short. But anyway, I've been yapping a lot. I've been rambling a lot. This is just, yeah, new video, hopefully coming soon. Kinda busy busy at the moment, especially my dear girlfriend who edits these videos. I appreciate everybody sticking by and just supporting not just me but the message itself, because in the end I'm just a player who sadly lost his favorite game to a new audience who has been bullied out of essentially the space he grew up with. And I think many of us feel this way, and I think it's a big issue with gaming right now, that not just gaming but nerd spaces in general, as I mentioned in the other video. I think we are no longer welcome because we are not stupid enough to spend high amounts of money on transactions. And I think these new leaderships and these new company heads are to blame for it. I don't think the individual developers are to blame for it. There's a lot of them pushing the agenda, but it's because these higher ups are letting them. That's the real issue. So I think we can hopefully get through this as we just, again, keep gatekeeping, honestly. Anyway, this was more of a real talk, not a lot of editing. So if you listen to this until the end, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching my videos. Hopefully I see you guys in a new video soon. Anyway, bye bye.